What is going on, you guys? It's your guy, Senpai Ryan. Let me start this video out by saying Merry Christmas Eve to everybody in the whole world. Now, having said that, let's talk about the new banner. Of course, we got a new Christmas event with, Nanoli skin, Karaya skin, a $100 pack that gives you a chance to get, 10 times multis and 10 different frames for your avatar. But if you're gonna put a bill on the table, it should not be a chance. Should not. Tis the season of giving. It should be at least. That being said, it should be a 100% drop ratio because I'm sure that many people will throw all kinds of salt and shade out there if they spent that money and did not get what they were gunning for. That being said, let's talk about the new banner unit. For whatever reason, I thought that she was going to be an attack type. Is not an attack type. She is a sorceress, or a sorc type. She is. And as everybody knows that has been playing the game lately, the most powerful meta decks are sorc types. But now, you can have Hachishiki, you can have Rotania, you can have, newly Nefir, you can have, who else? Yuffie, the queen of the sorcs, obviously. And who else? There's one more, Nicola. Just put a video where I double pitied her the other day, all in one video, because that's how I roll, apparently. But let me tell you, she is amazing. She has a gimmick where she has life steal, where she swaps out the HP amounts of different units. Your lowest unit with the opponent's highest unit, but the enemy leader does not count. Keep that in mind. Also, whenever Nefir dies, she grants a random ally of yours the ability to have one immunity from death. So all that being said, this is an amazing unit. Plus she has AoE damage, which AoE is absolutely the meta for this game. That being said, with those 5 different SSR sorcs, all of mine being between 4 and 6 star. The only 4 star I have is Rotania, where I pulled the double copy of her in one of my last videos. Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy, the damage potential between all of these. Now, especially if you use the sorc leader, you will get, I believe it's 25 extra AoE damage whenever you have 5 different sorcs on the same squad. So bearing that all in mind, I did go a little bit deep on this banner. I'm filming this part after the fact. I go in with 90 selected tickets, and to be completely blunt with you guys, before the event started, I did put $20 on the table to buy the, I think it was the weekend 4-pack one with Karaya on it, 600 dust shards, mirror shards, whatever they may be, that thing that we're constantly in short supply of. What are we in short supply of this game? More on that later. But that being said, I did put 20 on that. I don't even want to say her name. It gave me 60 memories of her, or 60 dust fragments of her, but at the same time, it gives you also 20 selected tickets, and sure, why not? By the time she gets the awakening potential, she'll probably be able to be awakened 2 or 3 times fold. All that being said, but now, as far as the Nefir banner, I'm once again going in with 90 tickets, but I only summoned 70 times, ending with a random SSR unit. Now, having said that, the way I laid it down, or put it out there like this, is simply because I didn't want to tell on myself or give any kind of an indicator how many copies, or copy, singular, plural, who knows these things, keeping you all in the dark, I pulled of Nefir. At least one if I went to 70 tickets. So that being said, without further delay, everybody, let's jump right in the banner and crush it. Let go.
Alrighty, everybody, not going to waste any time, and I hope that y'all thoroughly enjoyed my introduction, because if you play KOF All-Star, you know what I look like. but apparently I drop content on IC now as well, and, well, now my fans and subscribers over on this end of the world know what I look like as well. But let's jump in right into the banner, and as y'all see, there are about 34 seconds left on the Gemmy and Enforcer's banner. Yes, this girl. See? And these girls. 25 seconds and counting, because apparently they dropped on the same day for me. Bada boom. All that being said, there are about 15 seconds as well on these regular white ticketed banners. That one with Gaga, Ku, and Aishwarya is an easy pass. But let's tear this beast up in the most epic way right this very second. Alright, do I have to back up a few screens to see the... Oh, Nicola, I need one more copy of you in the next week. Barely underneath the next week. There she is! Patience is apparently a virtue. For the Nefir Christmas banner. She casts a little AoE Illuminati pyramid. And apparently she is a very vain individual. But let's check out the description. 3% chance. And whenever you do, you'll get Nefir. That's literally the only unit I need. Because my Yuffie right here is 6-star. My Selena right here is 5 to 6-star potential. And of course, Vivian, she is 6-star as we speak. So Nefir is literally the only unit that will benefit me going into this banner, which is a... I could BS everybody and be like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'm going to wait till they awake. No, that would be a terrible thing. Even if this is a very strong banner, let's just go, everybody, right this second. Not even think twice about it, because y'all know what my situation is. But if you don't have any of the previously mentioned units in, well, 5 or 6 star fully maxed out, I would heavily suggest this banner because it is powerful, everybody, without a doubt. Usually they have about one off or on banner character, on but off banner character that is hot garbage. Not the case this time. Again, the only detriment for me is all these characters are 6-starred out, or Selena is, well, 6-star potential, but that is a lot of mirror shards. I think it's 6,000 to get from 5 to 6-star, and this is the guaranteed SSR unit right here. Keeping my fingers crossed, because I did mention how this is the last piece of the puzzle, the 5th SSR unit that will benefit my Sork leader. And there she is! Oh my god, that's what I needed right there! Woo, baby! Alright, 'tis that time of the season, everybody! God feels good. God, it absolutely does. Is it game? Is this... And there's your login right there. Let me take a 2-second break and jump back in, because that's how we do things. This is the last one that I needed. Sure, why not? And just a reminder, you see how Kasumi is gold and everybody else has a purple +3 or plus whatever. Now, let me show you this real quick before I jump into the next segment and drop more selected tickets, and of course go over Nefir's abilities. Now, what you want to do, especially if you are extremely late game, is jump into the exchange shop right here, and after you beat the first few stages of the collapsed 16, you can purchase these gold badges. And at that point, you can get a attack, defense, and light type with 140 badges. Get them all the way to the gold tier. So let's jump back into the banner and keep summoning everybody. Okay, everybody, in my mind, this is where the pain begins, because after you pull the one up-rated featured SSR unit, you will never have a guaranteed chance to obtain them again. Apparently, that's how this pity system works in IC. That being said, at 3%, let's go right now. But yeah, Nefir's amazing. Again, she is an AoE unit, the whole stage AoE, and she has life swap, where she trades out the lowest HP character that you have. Yes! on your team with the highest HP character on the opponent's team. And if she dies, if you have one character who isn't the leader, they will get one immunity from death. But right now we have a 40% chance to get another copy of Nefir. Where is she? She's probably all the way at the end. Right, Natalie? And Natalie has a skin as well. Where are you? Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Okay, so in a second, Nefir will be officially 4 stars. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me throw some experience capsules into her and keep going, everybody. Ah! Okay, I dropped a few resources into Nefir, so let's keep going and try to obtain a final copy for her, giving her 5-star potential. Because at some point, I'm sure I explained how amazing the Sork leadership skill is. If you didn't know, or the leader character, I should say. And if you have 5 Sork types on the same squad, you will get, again, an additional 25% AoE damage to your whole team. And of course, every single Sork is AoE, whether it's 3. Ooh, I thought that was her. I was like, hold on, it didn't change to yellow, but Tiffany kind of does look like Nefir, apparently a little bit. But yeah, if you have 5 Sorks on the same team, you will get an additional 25% AoE damage, and all Sorks have AoE damage of some way, shape, or form, whether it's 3 targets, Hachishiki or Nicola, or the entire board, like Nefir, for instance, this girl right here. Now, again, I am going to keep going until I get one more SSR unit, whoever that may be, because I'm trying to save for Anis, which is next week after the Nefir banner ends. And here we go, stopping here. So please show me some Christmas spirit and give me that final copy so I can make Nefir 5-star. No, my God, Vivian. I believe I have close to 180 copies, or shards of you, so when an awakening happens, that is definitely going to be in the works. Alrighty, everybody. So 70 pulls. That's 7 multis. Gave me 2 copies of Nefir. This little vivacious vixen right here. But I could test fate and go a little bit deeper into the banner. But again, in about a week from this very moment, we will get Anis, which is an extremely interesting, well, summoner, as you guys see, where she has a little gimmick where she summons a chest similar to a mimic, and when it dies, it gives a rage and has a lot of cool stuff going on for her. But she is not the topic of discussion right now. This girl is right here. Now let me show you what her unique and passives and different lenses do. Let's start off with her combat passive. So essentially, whenever she dies, she grants a death res to one of your allied spirits. And keep in mind as well that your leader does not count for this gimmick right here. And it also transfers the damage to its target, the one inflicting the lethal DPS. And this triggers once per round and will not trigger if there are no other allied spirits present. As I previously stated, how it does not affect your leader. Now, as far as her unique goes, this is where she swaps the HP of the ally with the lowest HP on y'all's team with that of the enemy with the highest HP percent on the opponent's team. And then furthermore, deals 160% damage to all enemies. This will not swap if the total enemy's HP is higher than the enemy's, or if your HP is higher than the enemy's. Bear that in mind. But as a consolation, it will increase the damage by 20% right here, and reduces enemy recovery rate by 30% for 2 rounds. So essentially, she is also a soft counter to your Annas, your Pollys, your Mings, reducing their HPS, heal per second. Ha. Now, let's jump right into her lens. And Also bear in mind that that attack is an AoE, full stage AoE, not like a I'ma pick 3 randos like your Nicola or your Hachi Shiki. Now, right now I got her at 4-star lens right here. That's where she gains the Collapse of Interwinning, where it reduces enemies' recovery rate by 30% for 2 seconds. And as y'all saw in the skill preview, that was incorporated. Furthermore, she will also get an additional 20% HP at her 4-star lens, giving her more survivability, which is never a terrible thing. At 5-star, she gets Queen of Queens, where she essentially gains a shield with 20% of her max HP for 1 round, further increasing her survivability. And to remind you guys, Sorks hit between 3 characters thus far in the game, or just straight up the entire enemy board. So this is powerful. And at 6-star lens, this is where it becomes kind of interesting, you guys. This is where she gets Eclipse of the Magic Mirror right here. And essentially, she recovers the same amount of HP to the leader. So she incorporates leader heal into her kit, similarly to Selena, off of her unique attacks. And of course, she has the attribute boost, where it's a additional 15% chance to use her special skills, being the standard for 6-star. Now, that being said, this girl is amazing. She is. And I cannot wait to do more testing with her, report the results, and give you guys some more candy. Now, I'm going to throw this out there. Everybody, this feels like a success. So, congratulations to everybody who was brave and went into the selected vanity banner featuring Nefir. May you have all the luck in the world. I really hope that everybody out there that goes for obtains her. And also, Merry Christmas, everybody. From me to y'all. And I think that this is a wonderful point as well to round the video up. So, thank you all for tuning in. This has been nothing short of a pleasure to put together for you guys Christmas Eve. And if you have enjoyed my content, don't forget to show your boy some love right back and mash that like or subscribe button. And that's essentially it, you guys. So, thank you again for all tuning in. This has been your guy, Senpai Rai. And I'm out, you guys. Love you all. Peace be with you all. And I'm out. Later, everybody. Ha.